Okay, Wolfpack, happy Wednesday, halfway through the week. We've got some barbell cycling, and then we got a fun little Wednesday chipper for you. So I hope you guys enjoy this hump day WOD. So we're just going to do a 9-minute EMOM. We're going to continue to work on barbell cycling, some heavier weights. I know we did some barbell cycling last Friday with some cleans. We're going to do a little bit of power snatch work today. Probably something that we can definitely build off of, or we can take these 5, 4, 3 numbers and we can work some additional volume sets, some percentages, yada yada yada. So don't take tomorrow as like max effort, 5 rep max, 4 rep max, 3 rep max. Just find excuse me, comfortable weights that we can complete all of these sets unbroken, working on perfect cycling, perfect bar path, perfect catch, and then maybe even some breathing protocols through this. So 3 rounds of 5 touch and go, and then we're going to add a little bit of weight, 3 rounds of 4 touch and go, and then the final 3 will be obviously the heaviest for touch and go for 3 reps. So again, all 5, all 4, and all 3 should be unbroken without dropping the bar. And again, once you get that first power snatch up, the most important part is to make sure that we retrace that barbell path straight down to the hips. If it goes out in front at all, or if we bring it down to our hips and it goes out in front of our shins, right, it's going to, 1, put our back at a bad angle, 2, it's going to make the bar path longer, and it's not going to be that vertical fashion, so you're actually going to expend extra energy to complete the snatch, and 3, it's probably going to mess up the entire technique. So just make sure that barbell path goes straight up, and then it traces straight back down to the ground, keeping it as close as you possibly can. Okay, so moderate weights for 5, 4, 3, something that we could definitely build off of moving forward in the next few weeks. Okay. The AMRAP's 13 minutes. If you finish it, congratulations, good job. You get to go back and do some more wall balls. I think there should be time to finish it as long as we stay within the rep count time domains. You'll get the right stimulus of the workout. So 60 wall balls to start, since we are fresh. Should be able to knock out a big set. Doesn't mean that you have to do a massive set, but it should be a ball weight tomorrow that you can do a minimum of 15. I think we should be able to get these done in 4 to 5 sets maximum. Realistically, we're looking for probably a 20 to 30 off the get-go, and then kind of chip away from there. So say you do 20, 15, 15, that gets you to 50, and then instead of 10, that gets you to 60. I think that's a very appropriate rep count for this. I don't think that we should use a ball weight that we do less than 15 to 20 on the first set. That way we can get through this a little bit faster. We should be getting some big sets of wall balls tomorrow, since it is the first movement, and there's not anything else to fatigue it. So don't go too big on the first set, but we want to probably get a big chunk out of the way on that first set. Okay, 50 cal row for the guys, 40 for the ladies. Done a lot of rowing around these calorie counts recently, so we should have a good idea of how fast we can row. Coming off the wall balls, there is going to be a little bit of leg fatigue, so you're probably going to utilize a little bit more arm pull. Fortunately, step-ups after this don't require much pull, any pull, actually at all. So you might be able to actually pull a little bit harder with your arms, maybe save a little bit of the legs for the step-ups, okay? But from a time frame, we need to pick a calorie row that we can probably do in 2.5 minutes, no more than 3 minutes, okay? That allows you to get about, 16 to 20 calories per minute here. Obviously 20 per minute is going to put you at 2.5 minutes. So retract a couple calories there. You're looking at 2.5 to 3 minutes. I think that's reasonable after the wall ball. So if you're on the rower, the machine says more than 3 minutes, I would just hop off and move on. That way you'll have time to get through this and this. Okay, 40 dumbbell step-ups, 1 dumbbell on each side. Need to make sure we can do a minimum of 10 on these step-ups to get them done in a timely fashion. And the handstand push-ups here, it's the end of the workout. I'm going to say I'm not going to give a rep count or a time domain that we should be finishing these. I think it's a great opportunity to work through some movement, some different fatigue, and then your shoulders should feel relatively fresh at the end here. So we may be able to get through the handstand push-ups a little bit faster or bigger sets than normal. So I think it's great if we want to spend the remaining time of the workout working on these 30 handstand push-ups, even if it takes the remainder of the AMRAP. I think that's fine to practice this volume at the end. So clearly we need to use our kip motion unless we're doing strict. Your legs are going to be fatigued, so you might not have as much drive as you normally do. So you really have to over-exaggerate, bringing those knees down and then exploding those heels up as quick as you can. Okay, and we'll get as many reps as you can. And then if you finish those 30, go back to the 60. So 60 wall balls, if you do 20 minutes, 3 minutes, 3 minutes on the row, 6 minutes, You're probably going to be somewhere around 15 per minute here. So you're looking at another 2.5 minutes, so 8.5 minutes, and that gives you a solid 4.5 minutes to get some handstand push-ups done. And like I said, there's time to finish this and then get back into the wall ball. So your goal would be to complete one round and get as many reps in this handstand push-up as possible. If you're good with the handstand push-ups, your goal is to get back into the wall balls and just chip away at these as you can. Okay, fun little Wednesday WOD. If you have questions, let me know. If not, consult with your coach beforehand to make sure you get the perfect workout. Have a great hump day. Doodles.